we might actually be getting Cardiac. That's what's on a couple of the lists that people have sent me, and I really hope we do.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot, toot.
Oh my goodness, we have just had the Marvel Legends New York Comic Con panel, and they have revealed a whole bunch of figures and one very, very big bank-busting one. You want to hear about them? Here it goes. So first of all, we're getting a Build-A-Figure wave. Fantastic. Just when you thought they'd gone the way of the dodo, boom, they're coming back, and they're coming back strong. So we're getting this interesting Executioner wave, which is a real smorgasbord of weird, random, and wonderful characters. And if you've been following yours truly over here, and you'll know who's going to be on the list. So we are getting this Executioner wave, and the picture, and we've only got a couple of pictures to go on, but it looks good. It looks like decent stuff. So first of all, we're getting Iron Man Mark, is it 721? I forgot the number, but it's another Iron Man armor, which is a fun looking one to add to your Hall of Armor, if that's what you're building. And that's a very modern one. Then also, we're going to be getting Enchantress, which is great. We had Enchantress a long time ago, but she's been in need of an update. So a new version of her, that's excellent. Then Warbow, who I only know because I've been told is part of the Crystar line of figures. So that's great for folks who are into Crystar. I never really knew the franchise, but I know that's going to make a lot of people happy. After that, we're going to be getting the, oh yes, the six-arm Spider-Man. This is the Spider God who was part of Norman Osborn's fake Avengers or Dark Avengers. It was like the second round of Dark Avengers. And hey, it's a good use for the six-arm body, which has only been taken out once since it was redone with new articulation. So that's a fun figure right there. Then after that, it's the Phantom Rider, who's kind of a deep-cut character with some problematic backstory and history. So a real interesting choice, but I guess they figured that there's enough of a demand for quite an obscure character. Don't come at me, Phantom Rider fans. And then also, World War II Wolverine. We saw him before. We thought he'd be a part of a Build-A-Figure wave. Yes, he is. And then finally, we're getting, a great one. Werewolf by Night. Very, very happy to see that one there. And all of those are going to come with the Build-A-Figure pieces to build your Executioner. And yeah, he looks pretty good too. And we're just getting started. Then we're getting two Inhuman 2-packs. So this is really building out the team now. So we had Crystal and Lockjaw. Now we're going to get Black Bolt and Triton, and they look good. They look fine. They look very much like kind of average Marvel Legends, but it's very hard to tell just from these pictures. But then we're getting a big 2-pack. We're going to be getting, I always forget the names, Gorgon and Medusa, and Gorgon is a big boy. And they've done that with a couple of 2-packs, like with the Drax, for example, and Moondragon, like one normal character and one big, beefy chonk monster. And that's what Gorgon is. So that's really fun to see him. So that's two Inhuman 2-packs. Now, this is the cool one for me. They're teasing the first half of next year's Spider-Man Retro Wave. So first of all, we're going to get Spider-Man 2099 on the nice articulated body with the toe joints and all that good stuff. That's nice to see. But the big one, the one that so many people were doubting, and rightly so, Cardiac. I had to pause for a second. I was like, who was it? Cardiac. Cardiac that we've been waiting for the longest time, that there were so many rumors and innuendos and scuttlebutts that it couldn't be done because they had to pay a licensing fee or something like that. But guess what? We're getting him, and he looks good. Again, just one picture, but it's a good-looking picture. That's genuinely really exciting. Such a huge, big dose of 90s nostalgia. That's my highlight for the show. But again, they weren't done there. Let me just check my notes here. Yes, so also they teased there are two more 2099 characters coming as well. So that's kind of cool. Someone shouted out Doom and someone else, and they said, nope. So then also to wrap things up with a big final reveal, they have their Hasbro Pulse, made to order special. They need to get a better name for it. It's Apocalypse. X-Men 97 Apocalypse, which is funny because Apocalypse hasn't officially appeared in X-Men 97 yet, besides like, the hints and the tease and, the little bit at the end. But here he is. And the big news is that he's 12 inches tall. He is a big boy. He needs to be because he's got a big price, $120. It ain't cheap, but he does come with a whole bunch of accessories as well. For me, I'm a little bit disappointed because it looks a bit too animated for me. And that's fine. That's the aesthetic they were going for. The same reason I didn't get the 97 Sentinel is the same reason I won't get this. Not because it's bad, but it's just not what I want for my display. If I want a big Apocalypse, I'd probably go for the Toy Biz one, actually. But that's not to say doesn't look like a very nice Ensaburneur right there. And then finally, they had a little tease at the end with a big hammer, mallet, axe type weapon. Looks a bit Norse or a bit cosmic. I don't know. You guys can help me out. Comment below and let me know. And with all of those, let me just do a quick reboot or rundown. Executioner, Iron Man, Enchantress, Warbow, Six-Armed Spider-Man, Phantom Rider, World War II Wolverine, Werewolf by Night, Black Bolt, Triton, Gorgon, Medusa, then Spider-Man 2099, Cardiac, and Apocalypse. Whew! There we go. That's it for the Marvel panel at New York Comic Con. Guys, what are you most looking forward to from what they revealed? What were the highs, the lows, and the average middles, I guess? And this is just the setup for London Comic Con, which is going to come up in a couple of weeks' time, which hopefully I'll be able to get to in person. And we're going to have a whole bunch more reveals, hopefully more of that Spider-Man retro wave. So gang, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Cup of coffee. Big time.